Which oracle deck is the best? Gods and Goddesses versus the Gita. Let's see. What you might notice right off the bat is that these look very similar, and indeed they are. We are going to briefly talk about the author, artist, publisher, packaging, cards, artwork, and a final comparison. So these two decks are very similar because they are both based in a similar Hindu or Indian mythology, and they're made by the same publisher, Mandala Publishing, which really created these beautiful decks. They come with a box. This one came with a like a postcard and a little bookmark in it. This is the Gods and Goddesses one, and it has mantras, inspiration, and blessings on it. On the back, there's no booklet, and there's no information about the artists who created the artwork. But it is very traditional imagery, and it is less of an oracle and more like a meditation deck. So you pick a card, and then there's an image on the front and something to contemplate on the back. So the meditation information is great, the mantra is great, and if you're not familiar with this religious iconography, it might be a bit shocking. This detail here of the card is, is an example of one of the more graphic cards of this deck. So we're moving over to the Gita, and you can see that the style is very similar with text on the back and an image on the front. Unlike the Gods and Goddesses, the Gita, the Bhagavad Gita, is a particular text or story. So in the other one, you're going to see a god or goddess or a person or something like that, so to speak, a figure. Whereas in the Bhagavad Gita, it might be also part of the narrative. And the back has like a paragraph and some text also for you to contemplate and think about, like a lesson from the story. This is one of the first religious traditions, or the type of imagery that really captured my attention a long time ago. I think they're really powerful, and it led me eventually to the tarot and other traditions, ancient traditions, where the images really contain a lot within them about psychology and humanity and our divinity and the relationship between them. So as we get toward the end of this, I would ask you to consider which of these two decks you would like to buy, and go ahead and comment below or let me know what you think. Would you get the Gods and Goddesses or the Gita, and why? In these reviews, you probably know my answer. If you've seen more than one, it's always going to be both, because I like to pair them together. So I hope you've enjoyed this review, and I'll see you later.